managing moderators can support your channel. Okay, cool. That feels a little loud, but I don't know. I'll probably end up turning that off. Retouch. No, I don't need that. Thank you. What's up? Merry Christmas. Just hanging out. And there they go. What up? Merry Christmas. How you doing? Look, the scale right here. It's a scale for fish, alright? Obviously. But that right there, that's how big the catfish was that I caught the other day. It's 18 inches. So it was right there to about right there. Now I have a feeling if I put a tape measure on this, that it's not actually 20 inches as it claims. But I don't know. It's probably pretty close. This is one of the things I got today. It's got a couple of cool things in here. What up, Bike? Hey man, I appreciate it. Have a good night. Merry Christmas to you too. I'm just sitting here chilling. I ain't really got anything too much crazy going on. This is one of the things I got today. You know, pretty good deal too. I think this box was like 15 bucks. It came with some craws and Dugan Squad jig head. It also came with a big old frog too. Little swim baits. Couple of hooks. Them things. You ever seen hooks like that before? Oh, someone else is here. What's up? What's up? I've also got a new scale, which you guys will get to see me use that tomorrow, hopefully. But it's pretty nice. Came with, you know, your little fish pliers as well. This one's got a memory, so you can store 10 different weights on here of the fish you catch, which I think is pretty cool. Yeah, I just gotta get 99 more likes and then I can hit the short speed. Easy. I would imagine that Walt Turner's Lab, most people are going to be in there, but I'm still going to see if I can get anybody who wants to come hang out. Got some Legos. Thinking about building these on stream too. I think that'd be a good idea. I guess that's what I'll do with the camera, even though I've got one already. Also got, little bass fishing kit. Pretty good stuff, nothing crazy. But I will say, I do like this lipless crank. Now, these treble hooks, I don't know how nice they're gonna be, so I'll probably replace those. But still pretty good. Couple of worms. Look at this thin ass worm. Then we got a little Senko. That would be good for wacky rigging. It's a little bit lopsided though, so. I'm not too sure about this one. I don't know how much fish that's gonna catch. I feel like once that gets in the water, it's just gonna disappear. A couple of minnows. Some big ass minnows. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that these are bobber stops. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Got a stringer. Check out this sucker right here. That's for when you want to catch one of them big boys. Once I actually get some more people in here, maybe they can answer my question as to what the frick this thing is. It came with two little snell hooks, right? But then it also came with this in the same bag. What the fuck is that? I have no idea. I've never seen a jig set up like that before in my entire life. Hey, someone else liked the video. Shoot, well, I appreciate it. Oh, what? It's like, it moves around and stuff, too. Ooh. I bet I know what that's for now. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I bet this sits on the bottom and you let your hooks float back. And that way you can drag across the bottom. I like that. That's pretty good. Cool little setup right there. I definitely need to check out. I have to jig that little cracker up. This is what a throwing knife looks like after you've used it for a year straight, broke it, and then shoved it in fires repeatedly. You can still stick it though. It's got a bit of a point. All it's got, you just gotta grind this down a little bit, and that's good as new. I gotta, like, when I'm fishing tomorrow on stream, it'll be much more entertaining. I just need to make sure that I get my power bank too, so that my phone doesn't die. Oh, there it is right there. Cool. I wonder if I just point the camera at Sophie, if I'll get more viewers. I'll bet I would. I'll do that just for a second, see? Oh, on a closet. Just a silent stream of a dog sleeping. I guess that's what I'm gonna be now. All of my biggest fans right now are still busy. And by fans, I mean my family. Friends more than fans. But I guess even a good thing to think about is, like, even when there's no one in the stream, it is still technically, a video. So I am still recording a video, so I should still treat it as such. Even though I literally don't have a single thing to do. I'm just gonna start going through my knives in a second. That's what I'm gonna do. When I get done here in a second, I'll flip this camera back around, and that's what I'm gonna do. Give that a rest. You can't even tell what my decorations are doing right now. I've got a lot of these things, man. Too many. What time is it right now? It's like 10:30 or something. I'll stay live for, just a bit longer, and then I'll probably go on to bed like everybody else. So, here's something cool. This used to look awesome. But the metal tarnished. So this was a handmade and hand carved Damascus blade with a 24 karat plate. But the Damascus is real. Right there is one of my favorite knives. Obviously, that's not how you hold that knife. You hold it like this. That's why, by the way, if you didn't know, that's why that little hook, that little flat part exists right there. It's because your thumb is meant to rest on it. That way you can hold the knife properly. Now, obviously, you can slide this on your belt buckle. I don't know what that's about, and I also don't know what the belt buckle on the front is for. I don't know how you would utilize that, but I don't know, maybe put like a canteen or something on there, a flask. Then I got this one. Now, that's not real Damascus. That's just printed Damascus, as you can see on the blade edge here, where there's no layers. It's just painted on, but still a good skinning knife right here. It's nice, fat. It's got a good weight to it. If you can see how thick that back is, that spine. This right here is a chunky knife. It can really. 'Tis the season right here. I'm not gonna be able to get this to focus. So as you can see here, that's one. This is number one of the only 600 that they made. Now, 600 isn't that rare of a limited edition, but this is one of my favorite knives. And yes, I do say knife because it's just a knife. It looks big, and it's pretty big, don't get me wrong, but the handle, if I can get Dan to come in here, I know that he'll appreciate seeing that handle. All that, and it's got a nice leather sheath, which you gotta love. I've also got one of these right here. This is called a neck knife. So assassins used to use these back in the day. They could put them in the sides of their boot or in the wrists of their clothes, where they'd be wearing a piece of jewelry or like a strap that would be holding it just like such in their sleeve, so that they could reach into their sleeve and bam. The reason it's only that long is double-edged, and this is also real Damascus, by the way, is it would go here, and they'd stick it straight in like that, real fast, and then that was all it took, just that little guy right there, just as big as your finger. You got yourself, a boot knife or a neck knife. You can put it on a necklace here or wear it on your leg. But I personally like the design of this knife right here. It's nothing special, nothing crazy, but it's a good, rugged knife. It's got that full tang, so you don't have to worry about it snapping on you or bending. And I like the handle too, because it's not paracord or anything. It's just this nice little durable plastic. It's not slippery. When you really get a grip on it, you can just get whatever you need done. And obviously, the case with it is pretty nice, if you ask me. It's got plenty of metal pins. Good knife. Of course, I got plenty of bad ones too. Son of a gun. I don't know. Let's transition. Oh, hey, what up, Luca? I'm just talking about knives to myself right now, but since you're in here, I got something I want to show, specifically you. I've been waiting for you. Oh, no, man, you're good. You're good. I appreciate you stopping in, though. But yeah, I appreciate you coming in here, Luca. Don't go getting yourself in trouble on my behalf, man. Merry Christmas. I appreciate it. Oh, snap. I got Julie in here, too. We're timing her out. Hey, Julie. What's up? Yeah. Hey, I got a question. Have you guys seen these these kids before at the store? Ooh, snap. Hey, look, I tried to get my girlfriend to come in to my live, or not my live, Turner's live one time, and it ended with both of us getting banned. So that didn't happen again. But yeah, this little box right here, it's like $15. but it comes with some craws that change colors, which I know that that doesn't really do anything for the fishing, but that's still pretty cool. But more specifically, what I thought was pretty cool, oh, there it goes on the floor, was it also had this right here, which is, Guggen Squad Frog. And then it also had what I'm definitely going to use, a nice ass jig head. And this is $6 on its own. This is $8 on its own. So that's already the value of that whole box. So I think I'm gonna go to Walmart after Christmas and see if these boxes are on rollback and just get a crap load of these boxes. Of course, that wasn't all the stuff that came with it. It also came with these, which I thought were pretty cool. And then some pretty interesting looking hooks. Oh, what up, Justin? Sorry, I missed your message there. Okay, so, my girlfriend's grandmother got it for me, but she either got it from Academy or Walmart because I looked up the box. And what I thought was pretty cool too was this. It comes with a little scale. So like if you were just out and about fishing and you just had this and just opened it up, you would have a scale with you. I don't think the scale's accurate though. I think it's a little bit dramatic because it says that that is 18 inches. I think a guy made this scale. See, so I've only been doing like work with my hands for like 6 or 7 years. I can eyeball stuff all right, but when it comes like down to the inch, I don't have that thing where most of you people have where it's like, yep, that's 16 and a half inches. I can't do that. A tall guy made that scale. There you go. This right here, this little eagle claw bass kit, you know, it's nothing crazy, but the lipless crank. Hey, there you go. There's the answer to my question. I couldn't be a carpenter, Justin. I work in HVAC and sometimes I have to build frames for returns and cut grills into doors and stuff. And you'd probably cry if you saw what my stuff looked like before I covered it up with my metalwork. Um, hmm. I really hope I missed something because I don't know what the fuck you talking about, Justin. Oh, look at that. Look at myself. But yeah, check this lipless crank out. Maybe y'all more experienced fishermen can tell me what the hell this is. It's a movie quote. Oh, thank the Lord. Okay. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Well, so look, check it out. When you take it out of the bag, this isn't connected to anything. And this moves freely. Weighted circle hook. Well, see, that sounds a little bit more like what I was guessing is I'm assuming you're supposed to just hook these onto this weight and throw it so that this weight falls to the bottom and that your bait or whatnot is up here. a little bit in the current. Because, like, I'm confused about that. It came in a bass fishing kit specifically. Like, I guess that's important. But there's catfishing stuff in here, so. I'm not complaining. Let me research real quick. Okay, Justin. I appreciate that. Oh, and I don't know if it's important, but the hooks are the curved hooks. Comes up and out and then back in. I like these boxes. Like, I've gotten a lot of these myself, but let's see. It says, it's got a little list here. So I'm going to read it like I should have done to begin with, and we'll see what it says. Bass hooks, soft plastics, rigging stops, assorted swivels, fluorescent beads, jigs, sinkers, bass lure, drop shot rig, line clipper, stringer, freshwater tips booklet, and reasonable. So is that the drop shot rig? That surely isn't the drop shot rig, is it? Well, look at the. I mean, it's Eagle Claw, so I know it's not like I'm buying fucking gold from Dubai or anything, but silver weight drop. Yeah, that makes sense right there. That makes perfect sense. What are these? Are these bobber stops? I don't know much about fishing hooks, law. Only crochet hooks. Well, hey, I don't know much about fishing hooks either, but I do know that I use the crap out of Turner's fishing hooks. That's my number one thing that I've purchased from his website. Hopefully I didn't just shred the side of my chair or my jacket. I probably did. Oh well. Yeah. I use these bad boys so much. And I know that I'm not supposed to, but these guys right here, that's what I've caught. Every single catfish that I've ever caught was on one of these hooks. Hey, shoot. Maybe I'm just gonna start reselling Turner's baits under the radar or something, man, because I have so many of these things. No, I'm just kidding. I can't give these away. I mean, you guys see, I got so much of his stuff. The worms, I kind of went a little crazy on the worms. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, well, I saw your girl's Turner tackle box, and I was like, ooh, I want to do that. What a great idea. So I filled up my tackle box, and his starter kit is also filled up too. They hold up for a long time. Yeah, that's the thing, man. You can sit here and throw these things around, and they just don't go bad. You know, that's how filled up this one is. And then I ran out of space in that one. So I'm like, well, you know, you got to get the minnows and stuff. So then I get this and set that up. Still have tons of stuff, even all that crap back there. And I'm like, okay, where do I put that? So, you know, then I shove a bunch of stuff in the front, which I didn't bust this open for you the other day. So maybe I will. And then you got the tackle box. Well, man, I just love because he's got so many color choices. It doesn't matter where I am or what time of day. It always has exactly what I need. But yeah, there's that mess. These bad boys right here, they get crappie like crazy. If you guys want to know what kind of crawfish the fish in Alabama like, but now Turner makes crawfish, so I don't even have to worry about that. But yeah, I got a bunch of Turner's baits in there. I don't even know what I've got a bunch of these bad boys. I got them in platinum, blue ice, monkey milk, and June bug. Then I got some of my big boys. Oh. Got some of these bad boys here. Old wooden crawl somewhere. See, man, that's what I want, is some of them wooden baits. I don't know if you guys have ever fished with these, but the crappie, the bluefish, the bluegill, everything, man, they love them. I got a bunch of rooster tails in here, too. Thank you, Luca. I appreciate that. I like these right here. These are some Ned Rig crawls right here. Then I got some bloodworms. If Turner needs to make some colors like this bloodworm color, I don't even know. It's like a bunch of bluish or greenish, like turquoise with a Robitussin color. If he did the tussin with like this glitter in it, I bet that would go crazy. Got a couple of fly tying things in here on this side. And then, of course, you gotta have your hooks for those booty toads, my boy. Bloodworms work good. Yeah, bloodworms work really good. I remember when I saw them in the store for the first time, and I hadn't even used them before yet, and I was just immediately like, oh yeah, that's gonna be amazing. I'm sure everybody's got some of these in their tackle box. So look, Justin, I walked around Bass Pro Shops for like 20 minutes thinking I couldn't find any. They were on like the bottom shelf. I got both of these. Here, let me set my tackle box down before I end up hooking myself. I got both of these guys. and it was $7. But I mean, as you can see by looking at them, these are some freaking high quality items. I only got a Walmart to tackle shop at. Well, so it's funny you say that. That's where I get most of my tackle and stuff from. I'm a few minutes away from a Cabela's, but I call it Bass Pro Shops because that's what it is. But I was spoiled growing up because if you look up the Bass Pro Shops near Leeds, Alabama, it is one of the really big Bass Pro Shops locations where they had all the boats, all the canoes. It was 2 stories tall. There was a shooting range. There was an archery range. It was awesome. So now when I go to all the small Bass Pro Shops, I'm just like, man, this sucks. I got spoiled. I got spoiled hard. Well, see, that's the thing too, is I can't even afford to shop at Bass Pro and stuff. Like, I can't afford all those expensive ass things. They charge so much for the same thing that Walmart has. Hey, you guys, let me know. You think this would work good with the platinum swim bait? Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna entertain all you guys real quick. You can all laugh at me for this. This right here is one of the Colette Rig originals. Oh, so that right there is one of the skirted jig heads holding a Ned Rig craw on the bottom of it. Well, it got me a few nibbles, but I ended up getting angry and cutting it off. As you guys see, I don't use leaders with my braided line, and I think that's probably an issue for another day. Then you got some more Turner's worms and shit in here too. And then don't tell him I've also got some Guggen Squad worms. These were some of the first worms I ever bought. But you can tell how shitty they are because you see it's smooth and all I have to do is do this. And all that shit just comes right off. You know, gotta have your wacky tool. Couple of tip ups. But that's most of my tackle box. I use the leaders when I'm messing with the big teeth fish like gar and snakehead. What kind of leaders do you use for that, Lucas? Because, like, honestly, I was curious. I was thinking about that because I see their teeth and stuff. And I'm like, what are you using? Like a steel leader? Those are a not good worm. Yeah. It's funny you say that, Luca. The first one was the last one I ever used, steel lead. Okay, see, I'm curious about that. I'm very curious. Is there like a pound test for steel lead? Like, is it sharp? What is it like working? Because like I have never seen that in my entire life. I've never touched it or anything. Oh shit! Where it is? And the other day when I almost caught a gar, I only had braided line on. So what you're telling me is, even if I would have hooked it, I probably would have still lost him because he probably would have just sliced straight through the braided line. has pound test, but it's really thin. Flexible cable, it's really strong. Okay. See, that sounds cool. See, I bet you that shit's expensive, isn't it? I bet you it's expensive as fuck. Well, I know they have like the 1,000 pound still leaders for fucking commercial fishing and stuff. Well, do they like coat it with some type of like non-reflective coating so that the fish don't see it as much in the water? Got them at Walmart for a couple bucks, really? Well, next time I'm there, clearly I need to pay more attention. Here's some more stuff that I got here. Some have plastic wrap over them. Well, that's interesting. Oh, you guys remember a while back, and Turner was talking about how the stingers were catching him good crappie. These things right here are gold. A laminate coat. Okay, see, that makes sense. Got a whole bunch of these. Oh yeah, check these guys out. That stuff. I got something I'm gonna show you guys. Did you know that Turner used to sell minnows this small? My girlfriend saw him and she immediately goes, "Oh, it's sperm." Well, see, and that's the thing, Luca, too, when you say that, like, oh, Master Collection. I didn't pay for anything in this bag. This was just one of the things that I got when I won one of those raffles. See, all y'all better fishermen than me talking about, like, oh, if it's a cloudy day or the wind, the water pressure index, and I don't know any of that shit. I don't know the first thing about it. I just go out there and I start throwing stuff around, and when I don't catch anything, I get angry and put something else on the hook until I get results. And then when everything else fails, I'll just get a live worm and put it on the hook, make myself feel better. Of course, you guys will get to see me fish tomorrow. Good sense of humor. Hell yeah, man. She's not just smart, she's funny too. She's made me laugh my ass off plenty of times. She's trying to sleep next to me right now, but she's used to this. I got some other stuff I can show you guys. Cheers, my brothers. Yeah, cheers, cheers. Hold on, hold on. Make sure I'm not getting in trouble this time. darker baits on a cloudy day. Okay, am I incorrect? Oh, shit. Look, I just dumped that out of that bag I was showing you guys. I didn't even know those were in there. What the fuck was I about to say? No, I damn forgotten. Not fuck it. Clearly, it wasn't that important. Oh, are you supposed to use like purple or bluish or darker colors when it's nighttime? I don't know if someone was fucking with me when they told me that, but I swear to God, someone told me that. This right here, I got this a long time ago. It used to be clean, but this is actually hand forged in Damascus. Well, so fishing is one of my addictions, and knives are another really big one of my addictions. There's a box sitting next to me right now with probably at least 100 knives in it. Y'all know what that is right there? It's a little old neck knife right there. I lost one lighter and Justin pocketed the other. Hey, I always keep my lighters on me. That's why you gotta get yourself a lighter case like this. That way somebody can't walk away with it. I find that people get guilty when they try to steal this. In my experience. Depending on fish species and geography. See, that's what I would think. That makes more sense. Not this bad boy. And look, I'm about to freak everybody out in chat. Are you ready? Watch this. It's completely dull. There's no edge at all. I can put a nice little poker right there. Hey, I got a bunch. Live shiners. See, I try to get when I'm at Pell City, which is like 2 hours away near my parents' house, then I'll get my live shiners and stuff, but I don't have a live well or an air tank or an oxygen bubbler. I like my knives. Hell yeah. Well, see, I found out a long time ago if you just order unsharpened knives, this was $10. All you gotta do is just run an edge across it, and it's good. Dull as could be. I could literally try to kill somebody with this, and then they would get arrested for assaulting me because they get so angry that it wasn't doing anything. Little Skinner. I love this knife right here. Great knife. Got your good old fashioned everyday carry. I'll tell you what's not dull is this bad boy right here. This thing is a monster. I got the one in this pocket, and I haven't fished in a long time, but my favorite bait is live night crawlers. Hey, watch this. I have that same blade set. Hell yeah. You know you can just hear all the fish mouth watering. But yeah, this right here, this thing is responsible for cutting the ligament in that finger right there. You see the scar? I cut this ligament in half and I almost didn't have to the ability to use this finger. When I did it, I could see the ligament poke in and out. It was a little white thing and it would poke in and out of my skin because I'm an idiot. I had this knife in my hand and I was cutting firewood. I'm holding firewood like this. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to knock the blade in like that. And then I'm going to get a stick and beat down the side. But I needed to get the blade in first. So, oh, let me just smack it in real fast. You know, mind you, I'm in the woods with a bunch of my friends in high school. So sobriety was not in the picture. So I just, right onto my knuckle. Woo, buddy. There was a lot of blood that day. Hey, you get what you deserve. I mean, I did it to myself. I remember even having the thought in my head right before I did it. I remember saying to myself, this is a bad idea, and then proceeding to go ahead and do it anyways. Because I'm a man. No, I wasn't drunk. At that time, I hadn't started drinking yet. Hey, never buy anything from this company right here if it's a machete. One of the worst machetes I've ever bought in my life. Isn't that nice? I got waves on this. Typical. I got a Estwing machete. See, now that's a good machete. I need to replace. This right here is the best machete that I've ever used, and I've done a lot of stuff in the woods, a lot of trail blazing, trail making, and stuff. Now, before I show this to you, I want to preface this with saying I used this for 3 years straight, and then when it finally bent, I stuck it in a fire and then smashed it into a rock. So, but this right here, when you buy it new, this is one of the best machetes you can get because it cuts through the small brush, but it's also got such a thick spine that you can use it as a hatchet as well. They made in Guatemala. Yeah, man. Well, see, and I'm sure you probably recognize this design, obviously, you know, but this design right here is my favorite design for machetes. I'd like to get one of the really nice ones, but I don't have any reason for that right now. My pawpaw gave me this knife. I don't know if y'all recognize it. What does this say? This says Salad Master. Hey, right here too, Luca. This made in the USA. I don't even know when my pawpaw got this thing, so there's no telling how old it is. And then of course, you gotta have your K-bar. I did the paracord tie on that one myself. I prefer doing a full wrap on mine. I don't like doing over loops because it leaves that gap in the middle where the cord can come loose. So I prefer doing it like that with a nice tight loop. Well, it's the cheap. It's Justin. It's funny you say that. It's the cheapest K bar they make. That's why I bought it. But it's still a K bar. You know, I bought this thing when I was probably 16 years old, and it's still razor sharp. I got a couple of stupid knives in here too. Hey, I love it. That knife right there is perfect for anything you need. If you're going camping, throw that thing on your boot and it's perfect. And I agree with that, Lucas, 100%. I don't like that full wrap. It's just, I don't like the way it feels in the hand. That's more, it feels better. I got so many knives. I'm sure that I'm on some type of a list. I love my Buck 110s. Oh yeah, well see, don't get me wrong, I got a lot of knives, but I've only got a few nice knives. Most of the knives I have aren't that nice, but you guys, I'm sure the only knives you have are the fucking really nice quality ones. I don't know if Justin saw this one or not, but then I got this one. It's got a little survival kit and everything. It used to have a little sharpening stone that was in there, but I took it out because I wanted it. But yeah, nice little Smith and Wesson. No, this is a nice knife. This one's ready to go. Just take your time to collect. Well, you know, it's funny you say that. Is a lot of these knives came from when I was younger because that's just what I bought when I was a kid. I just bought knives. The best one you got, Justin, got me super sharp. Hey, that's all that matters. 25 knives or so. I've probably got 50 knives sitting next to me right now, and it's not even all of them. But, you know, I got a lot of this crap too, where it's just, you know, box cutter, a pocket knife, a little crom bit, you know, little Gerber knives. Got this bad boy. Instead of buying 2 or 3 cheaper knives, save up for one really good one here and there. Yeah, see, that's the way I do it now. I would never buy any of these types of knives ever now because I know if I were to try to use most of these knives, they would probably just shatter. Hey, CRKT makes a good damn knife. I'll show you a good quality knife right here. Ugh. This little bad boy. I love this knife. It's got the perfect grip. I mean, it's ridged for your thumbs to sit on there. Well, see, I just love this knife because even though the blade's not that long, you have so much leverage. You can get so much on that. That right there is one of my personal favorite knives to use when I'm out in the woods doing anything at all, camping, hiking, fishing, or whatever. Actually, I don't want to put that there. I want to put that right there. See, this handle, I don't like that handle. And that was a random knife. I didn't buy that myself. It was in a random kit. Nice. I really like Uncle Henry. Have a set that has one like that. Yeah, Uncle Henry is fucking amazing. Yeah, I've got a few nice ones in here. There's a few nice ones, but like I said, most of these knives came from when I was like 16, 15, 14, and I was just wasting money just buying, oh, it's a cheap knife. That's what I want. It's cheap. That means I want it. Of course, you can set that blade in a handle. Hell yeah, you can. I have no explanation for you for this. I'm not going to give you any context. All I'm going to say is this was given to me. To figure it out. Shoot, it take me a freaking while. Yeah, so my grandpa, who's or sorry, not my grandpa, my opa, who's no longer with us. This was one of the things that I got after he passed. And so I've just kind of had it since then. And it says Gandalf, but the picture is not Gandalf. And I always think it was so funny because I remember looking at it the first time and I was like, this is cool, but what? I like this knife right here a lot. Well, so when you look those up online, it has like a big old set, and you're meant to hang them on a wall, and you know, in a little wooden collector's edition box and whatnot. So it stays in that little black pouch. This knife, you wouldn't think so, but the fact that it's got that little bike top actually makes this a pretty nice knife because you can really do a lot without it coming forward. You know, you can stab and shit a lot. But yeah, these are fun. Once again, not a knife that you really use. These bad boys right here, I need to replace them. You can see how much I've used them. But these right here, I have trained myself for a long time about these. This one I destroyed. If you've ever thrown these before, they are so much fun to throw. Well, hell yeah, man. They're fun to throw. I mean, it's hard not to get these things to stick. Once you kind of figure out how to get the throw. See, I prefer to do a no spin throw. When I do knife throwing or spike throwing, I prefer to do an overhand no spin throw. And I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about, where you throw it overhand, and as you come down, you let it go, so it just, and then slides straight in. Oh, yeah. I could definitely hit somebody if they were running away from me with these things if I really wanted to. I got these bad boys as well. These are throwing hatchets. They're fun as fuck. Well, Justin, the only way you get good at it is you got to get yourself a good set of throwing knives. Go out in the woods by yourself and find a tree that doesn't have a pond or something behind it and just sit there and practice. And then you look up YouTube videos about, the methods of how to throw it. For me, if I try to do a spinning throw for the knife where the knife spins through the air, I maybe get it 10% of the time. But if I do a no spin throw, I hit the target at least 50% of the time. At least. Got that bad boy. This knife right here, I like this knife. It's a pretty good little knife. It's got my initials on it. I just don't have the time or want. I'd never need to throw a knife. Well, yeah, that was one of those things that I learned how to do when I was younger and I was just walking around in the woods all the time. I haven't gone outside and gone knife throwing in probably 4 or 5 years or more. Also got these as well. All of my really nice throwing knives are all gone because I lost them all. But yeah, I think I'm done going through my knives. I'll show you my little M-Tech and then I'll be done for the night on my knives. Let's see, what time is it? 11:47. Shoot. Yeah, I got all these knives in a big ass ammo crate down here. I'll see if I can show you without. Hey, sometimes a knife can be better than a gun can be, because sometimes the person using the gun isn't willing to use the gun, but if you got that blade and they don't know that you have that blade and you can get up close to them, that's pretty much game over. Everyone's a badass until you get stabbed. That shit don't feel good. Alright. All that's put up now. She busted the blade on that buck knife. It hit the rib and went through the bone. Shit. Hey, anytime you break a knife, it's just an excuse to get yourself more knives. That's all there is, right? Let's see. Well, I don't know what to do now. I kind of ran through all the stuff. Here, you guys want to see? A handmade pin. I don't really have good lighting on it right now. Pretty cool. Hey, I'll be surprised if any of you guys can tell me what this is. This is from when I was a kid. An Adeladal. I don't even know how to pronounce that. A spear throwing thing. Oh. I think I know exactly what you're talking about. My brother bought one and couldn't figure out how to use it. Is it that thing that you hold in your hand? It's like big loop, and the spear sits in it, and when you like launch it, the spear like wah, and flies out super fast. No, that's not it. Damn. Well, that's what my brother had. It was like curved like this, and the spear would sit in it, and he would use that to like launch the spear. That's all I know about. That's what reminds me of seeing the movie. See, that's where my brother got it from. He got it from some like Indian themed thing that he was buying stuff from. It was pretty cool. Okay. Damn. She got that good at aim with it? Doesn't that thing throw it like 100, 200 feet sometimes? A flint napper. That's cool. The robot looking thing. Oh, wait, hold on. So, it's funny what this is from. This isn't technically from a show. This is the old ride operator from the Star Wars ride in Orlando and Florida at Disney World. Not the new Star Wars rides, but the old Star Wars rides. This was the little robot that would like operate the ride and stuff. Yeah, flint napper. That's pretty cool. It goes through deer. Yeah, I don't doubt it. That's pretty impressive to be able to aim that thing like that, though. You guys, what you guys got plans for tomorrow? Cause I think, see, now that's cool, Justin. Well, I think I'm gonna do my first fishing stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try to go to my normal spot. That way, hopefully, I can at least show you guys where I'm normally fishing, even if I don't catch anything. But I should be getting up pretty early in the morning. I'm gonna go here. I'll show you. I'm gonna go getting up, and the first thing I'm gonna do is come right here. Nope. Make myself a nice big old cup of espresso. All the Christmas stuff. What time? Well, I'm trying to make it to where it's like between 9 or 10. It might be earlier, it might be later, it just kind of depends. I'm not very good at timing things out. The spirit throwing will make a stunning tool. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but are you guys familiar with the like Indian tool that's like got a big wooden handle? It's like a couple of feet long, and then it's like a metal paddle, but it's sharpened and it has a hook on the end of it. Because if you know what that is, then I've got a pretty cool story about that. Oh, that's empty. That's nice. I love I love opening an empty bag of cereal so much. Ooh. If no cow drops a calf, I might be able to watch. Well, hey, I appreciate anybody stopping in. I always appreciate you guys hanging out with me. That's pretty cool that I already got two people hanging out with me. I'm gonna end up breaking my damn phone. I'm gonna just set this down for a second. Okay. Three. Your phone lying to you, bro. Well, muted. Oh. Hello. I don't even know how I muted myself. Oh, thank Lord. Okay. I was about to start throwing shit, man. Yeah, when I dropped my phone, I guess they decided I was done being able to talk. Went quiet on my live the other night. I hate YouTube. I really do. YouTube has a lot of users, but like I really do feel like there's so much that could be easily improved that they just don't improve at all. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to go to bed. People couldn't hear me loud. It was really quiet, like my mic was real far away. Oh yeah, I'm sure that I'm gonna have some shit like that happen tomorrow when I go live, but I'm gonna hopefully see you guys then. I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna let you guys go to bed and everything. I will see you guys all tomorrow, hopefully around 9 o'clock. But if not, I will be going live, and I do appreciate everybody coming in here and hanging out. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Hopefully not. Only happened twice. Yeah, I would hope not, but we'll see. YouTube, YouTube's a little crazy, but yeah, I figured you guys are ready for bed too. So, good night, Justin. Good night, Luca. Good night, Julie, if you're still here. You guys all have a wonderful Merry Christmas, and I will see all of you later.